mathematics has been described as the study of structure, order, and relation that has evolved from the practices of counting, measuring, and describing objects. It provides a unique language to describe, explore, and communicate the nature of the world as we live in, as well as being a constantly building body of knowledge and truth in itself that is distinctive in the certainty. The structure of IBDP mathematics courses, with two different routes to choose from, recognizes the two different aspects of mathematics discussed in the introduction. Analysis and approaches, commonly known as AA. AA is for students who enjoy developing their mathematics to become fluent in the construction of mathematical arguments and develop strong skills in mathematical thinking. They will also be fascinated by exploring real and abstract applications of these ideas with and without technology. Students who take mathematics AA will be those who enjoy the thrill of mathematical problem solving and generalization. Application and interpretation, or AI. AI is for students who are interested in developing their mathematics for describing our world and solving practical problems. They will also be interested in harnessing the power of technology alongside exploring mathematical models. Students who take AI will be those who enjoy mathematics best when seen in a practical context. Both the subjects AA and AI are offered at HL and SL level. There are many elements common to both the subjects, although the approaches may be different. Both subjects will prepare students with the mathematics needed for a range of further educational courses corresponding to the two approaches to mathematics set out above. HL is for 240 teaching hours and SL 150 teaching hours. Analysis and approaches. What sets analysis and approaches, or AA? It recognizes the need for analytical expertise. Hence, analytical thinking and logical skills are essential for this paper. It has a strong emphasis on the ability to construct, communicate, and justify correct mathematical arguments. It allows the use of technology. The students can use graphic display calculators for paper 2 and 3 but not for 1. The syllabus components of AA is shown here. There are 5 topics along with exploration, out of which calculus has the highest weightage. The exploration time for SL and HL are same. Then we have the assessment objectives in practice, knowledge and understanding, problem solving, communication and interpretation, technology, reasoning, and inquiry approaches. And it is clear that in paper 1, technology is given as 0%, but all other papers, technology can be used, including exploration.
Hello, my name is Jacob and I'm a grade 11 DP student. I'm also Math AAHL student, so I'm going to speak a little about the subject itself. AA, or Analysis and Approaches, is the highest level of maths you can take in IBDP, and it's the most difficult subject in DP from what I've heard. But don't let this hinder you, because AAHL is a subject that is very versatile. It has a lot of different mathematical topics, and this allows you to always keep your options open. So when you try to pursue fields, you can leave many fields open if you're trying to focus one on initially. Like me, I'm trying to pursue computer engineering, but if I want to jump into maybe data analytics, this subject will really help, because it uses advanced mathematics and teaches you it, because it takes university level mathematics, decreases the difficulty by a bit, and then teaches you to at school. So if you understand the entire subject at the end of the 2-year course, or like most of the subject, it'll definitely help you, because it's like a university prep. as in university they'll take it at a much higher level and a more focused area. So this lays a great foundation for you. Other than that, the subject itself is quite fun to learn. MAM in school integrates TOK and other fields, so like we learn how to link it with real life examples, and this honestly helps because it shows you this part of maths can be used for this part in real life, and this makes the subject a bit more interesting in my opinion, because you're not blindly learning random topics and then just spitting it out on the exam. Another factor I like about the subject is that it goes into research and exploration. It integrates technology pretty well, and when you go towards the end of the course, when you deal with abstract mathematics in the higher level areas, it will help a lot, because when you have the ability to explore and research into ways to approach different questions and find methods to solve them, it honestly is a really helpful factor.
Assessment outline for AASL. Paper 1, 80 marks, duration 90 minutes. Students cannot use calculator for this paper. Section A contains compulsory short response questions and Section B compulsory extended response questions. Paper 2, 80 marks, duration 90 minutes. Students can use calculator for this paper. Section A compulsory short response questions. Section B compulsory extended response questions. Internal assessment is for 20 marks. Internal assessment in mathematics is an individual exploration. This is a piece of written work that involves investigating an area of mathematics. And the weightage for each papers and IAs are: paper 1 40%, paper 2 40%, and internal assessment, or commonly known as IA, 20%. That makes up the 100% marks for AASL. Assessment outline for AAHL. Paper 1, 110 marks, 120 minutes, and calculators are not permitted. Section A, compulsory short response questions, and Section B, compulsory extended response questions. Paper 2, 110 marks, duration 120 minutes. Students are allowed to use graphic display calculators. Section A, compulsory short response questions. Section B, compulsory extended response questions. Paper 3 is for 55 marks, duration 60 minutes. Students can use GDC. There will be 2 compulsory extended response problem solving questions. Internal assessment is for 20 marks. And the weightage for each papers and IAs are: paper 1 30%, paper 2 30%, paper 3 20%, and IA 20%. That makes up 100% for AAHL students.
Hello, I am Daivik Kelkar from 12 DP. I am a Math AAHL student. I took AAHL mainly because of university requirements. HL especially is quite challenging, but it is also extremely interesting. The difference between the two math options is that AI, that stands for applications and interpretations, has more to do with statistics and real world problems. You're trying to apply math in the real world. AA is more pure math, so you have more calculus and less use of technology. AA math is calculated less in paper 1, but you can use your GDC for both papers in AI math. AA math does give you a better understanding of how the math works, whereas AI helps you use the math to solve many real world problems. My experience with AA math has been really good so far. AA has been really interesting for me because you actually know what's going on in the math. AA challenges you to think in a different way. You don't always have the questions that are straightforward. You need to navigate through everything you've learned to find out what works to solve that specific problem. Good luck, choose well, and thank you.
Application and interpretation. What sets application and interpretation, or AI? It recognizes the increasing role that mathematics and technology play in a diverse range of fields in a data-rich world. It allows extensive use of technology for students to explore and construct mathematical models, Students can use graphic display calculators for this purpose. AI develop mathematical thinking often in the context of a practical problem and using technology to justify conjectures. These are the syllabus components for AI, SL and HL. There are 5 topics in which statistics and probability has the highest weightage. In AI, exploration for SL and HL have same hours of time. Assessment objectives in practice, knowledge and understanding, problem solving, communication and interpretation, technology, reasoning and inquiry approaches. The percentage for each paper and the exploration are shown here.
Hello, I am Joshua. I'm a student in Maths Applications and Interpretations, which is one of 2 choices in IB. So, Maths AI is more about statistics, and there of course are elements of calculus and stuff like that also, but the focus is mainly on statistics and probability. And what I'm doing is the higher level. There's of course standard level also, which again is oriented towards statistics, but you do learn things like the basics of differentiation and integration. And in the higher level, it's just all of that, but more in depth. So it's quite insightful. You learn a lot. It's useful, I think, and it's more about the real world than the other maths course. So I would recommend it. It's fun.
Assessment outline AI SL. Paper 1, 80 marks, duration 90 minutes. Students can use graphic display calculator. Section A, compulsory short response questions. Section B, compulsory extended response questions. Paper 2, 80 marks, duration 90 minutes. Students can use GDC. Section A, compulsory short response questions, and Section B, compulsory extended response questions. Internal assessment is for 20 marks. Internal assessment in mathematics is an individual exploration. This is a piece of written work that involves investigating an area of mathematics. Paper weightage are paper 1 40%, paper 2 40%, and IA 20%. Assessment outline AI HL. Paper 1 110 marks, duration 120 minutes. Students can use GDC. Section A, compulsory short response questions. Section B, compulsory extended response questions. Paper 2 110 marks, duration 120 minutes. Students can use GDC. Section A, compulsory short response questions. Section B, compulsory extended response questions. Paper 3 55 marks, duration 60 minutes, GDC allowed. 2 compulsory extended response problem solving questions. Internal assessment 20 marks. Paper weightage for paper 1 30%, paper 2 30%, paper 3 20%, and IA 20%. That makes 100% for AI HL.